Hey, here we are. Welcome back to Fallout 4. Did I really just say that? Fallout. I've been playing Fallout 4 for the last couple of days. Scorpion and I were on all day yesterday, seemed like. Anyway, welcome back to Farm Sim 22. We're back in Australia. What the hell was the name of this place? No Man's Land, Australia. And we're going to go back out and do some harvesting today. But if I can figure out what game I'm playing. Scorpion. Yeah. I think I got it figured out. I think we're in farming. I saw there was a guy that was talking about games and gaming, and what you have to be careful when you're talking about games nowadays. And he was talking about a particular game, but in with that, there was a farming game that he was talking about. And for the life of me, I can't remember the name of the farming game. I thought it was going to be this one, but it wasn't. It's a different farming game. I'll have to look it up. And, hey, Matthew, the controversy was that it's a smaller game, and there was a lot of chatter from the people that were playing the game that what they'd like to see in the game. And so the people that made the game were asking the questions. They put out a question out. Well, how about we do this? And one of the questions was the graphics. We want to see more physics. And so the farm game has to do with characters. So it's unlike this one where you don't see me. You can't see me. In this farm game, you can see the characters, male and female. And they were asking about, can we get better physics? And one of the things, well, okay, we can do better physics on the equipment, but what about the characters? Because the game, you're playing characters. And they asked about jiggle. Okay? So you have places on, who wants to see a man jiggling? And so the question was upper jiggle and bottom jiggle, and if they should add jiggle and how much. And man, they got attacked by the woke people. Oh my God. You're exploiting women, you're degrading women, and this poor little game company that's just trying to ask the people that are playing their game what they'd like to see and what they should be working on, because the people playing the game had asked for more physics. I don't know about these games. All of us are going to stop playing games because people keep buying games that don't know what the hell they're doing. Microsoft is bought up Bethesda, and Amazon's trying to buy up games, and they've screwed the movie industry over. So now they're going to screw the game industries over. I don't know what the answer is. I do not know. Jiggle doesn't exist, so you can't talk about it. That's right. I mean, if you can show female athletes running down a track, and two-thirds of the guys that are watching it because of the jiggle, and they want to see it in their games too, what's wrong with that? It exists. Live with it. They're talking about degrading women and stuff. I'd be more degraded if I didn't have any jiggle, if I was a woman. I'd want to have jiggle. Don't look at that one. She ain't got no jiggle. Well, it's because it's not a she anymore. It's some guy trying to get into women's sports because they can't win in men's sports. All right, where's all my... There they are. Oh, shoot. Is he done already? When did he get done? Huh. Wow. Let's get him started. All right, where's my, where am I? Which field is this? I'm lost. I don't know where I'm at. Is that my farm over there? I can't tell. Is that my barn? I think that's, oh, I know which field I'm in now. There's that rock. Okay, this is the big field. This is the biggest field I got right here. Well, all righty then. Watch it wiggle, see it jiggle. All right, this is your chickpeas here. So I'm just gonna cross over. Why have a truck come out here? I'll just cross over here. Is this my corn? I don't think it's ready. Hey, Scorp, did they fix the script in Fallout yet? Have you been reading anything about it? You're at work though, aren't you? I forget he's in the office this week, so he can't dilly-dally around. Hey, Andy. You know, I was talking about that game. Here's a poor small game company trying to do what the people that play their game want, and they get attacked by woke people who don't play the game and probably never will. And they're attacking and trying to destroy this poor little game company. And that's the as Rush Limbaugh used to say, that's the dirty little secret, that all these protesters that are protesting about this, that, and the other thing aren't using the stuff they're protesting about. They're not watching the movies that they're protesting about. They're not playing the games. They're not buying the products that they're complaining about. They're just complaining because whatever reason, you know, that they are the way they are. I can't tell you what makes them them, or they them, or whatever the case may be. Okay, I think I know where I'm at. I think I know. I'm gonna have to speed time up because my other crops aren't ready yet. The corn's not ready. So let's kick time up a little bit while I'm dinking around. Oh, geez, scared the hell out of me, Andy. All right. Okay, that's the first round of mead. It's beer 30. Okay, I'm debating whether to put in more cow barns. I think I'll put one here. Oh my God, it's getting dark already. Oh, what happened? Man, it got dark fast. Oh, I'm running over cattle. Look out. I have no clue where I'm at. All right, there's my corn. Okay, so I'll cross the corn. I think I'm going towards those lights over there. Isn't that funny? The buildings have no lights. So the only light you have are the holograms that are on the productivity sites. The little holograms. Isn't that weird? I'm going to have to put some lights up. It's dark around here. Is there a light on the end of this spout? Let me see. I can't see what's going on. What? Well, there's a light, but I don't know where it's coming from. Oh, is it? I think there might be a light on that spout. I can't tell where it's coming from, unless it's coming from. No, that's the. Yeah, I think there is a light up there. Huh. All right. Spin this thing around. Yeah, Oxhorn. You know what the problem with Oxhorn is? Well, and it's not really a problem, really. When I tune into Oxhorn, I have to immediately adjust the volume on my computer way down. That guy is louder than I am. I can't remember. I was listening to a guy that had some statistics that when the new upgrade in Fallout 4 came out, that they've gotten 70-some thousand or 70-some million new games sold in just the last few days since that Amazon TV show came out. It's a 10-year-old game, and it's getting millions of new people playing it just because of a TV show. Which I've had some people tell me is it's an okay show, but there's problems with it if you're really a fan of Fallout 4, that there's some issues. But they said that they weren't, it wasn't, the issues, they were pointing them out. But they weren't too concerned about it because they did, supposedly, I haven't watched it yet, supposedly they did a good enough job making the series that the things that are different between the series and the game aren't things that people are upset about. They're just pointing out, well, I've played the game for 10 years and that ain't right. What they're doing right there's not right. But it's okay because they did a pretty good job at it. The rest of it's pretty good. So, unlike what they did to Lord of the Rings, with Lord of the Rings, they just completely screwed it over. And people were just angry. Angry. All right, I got to go sleep again. That wasn't enough to get my crops going here. Beer 30. Actually, it's mead 30 for Andy. He's been into mead because everybody's doing beer. All right, we're going to sleep again. Going to sleep it off. Check the corn, I guess. I can't remember if I bought a corn header. I don't think I did. I don't think I have a corn header. Looks like the corn is done. It's not green anymore. Ready to harvest. Ready to harvest. So we had one field of corn and one field of canola. But it doesn't look like the canola. I don't know. It's still growing, the canola. I'm going to sleep another day because I want to do both these fields. Actually, I'm thinking. Okay, I don't think I have a corn header. Let me check. A corn header. Was that beep? I heard a beep. John Deere mod. I don't need a John Deere mod. Capella. I usually get this one. I like this one. I like this one, and I cannot lie. And I'm going to do the extended special edition. And it's 122,000. I'm going to buy one. And then I'm going to lease one. Okay, so I can do both combines. And I'll just double up on the corn that's ready to harvest, and that'll give us time for the canola to come along. Leave that in this field. I don't own this field, so I hope the neighbors don't care. Buy one, get one free. Bogoff. Bogoff. What's that mean? Are these backwards again? Am I coming... Is this the back end or the front end? This must be the back end. Let's put them in backwards. Oh, shoot. I got the time running again. Stop it. Oh, dang it. I didn't stop it fast enough. Now I'm running out of light. Ah, dang it. Well, maybe the canola will be done. That's okay. I'll still double up on the fields. That's why I hate messing with time. But let's go earlier. Let's go 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I'll go 6. That'll give me time for eggs and bacon. All my monies went away. I'm only got a couple 100,000 again. And it's cloudy with a chance of meaty balls. Oh, cloudy with a chance of meatballs. I know. I can't see. My damn glasses are so dirty, I can't see out of them. And I ran out of Kleenex here. I told Carol yesterday my office needed a new box of Kleenex. And she didn't bring any, so I'm going to have to go get some, I guess. I need to clean my glasses. I can't see. Okay, that guy looks happy. Are you happy? Who is that anyway? It's Blake. Blake, you happy? What made him stop? Oh. We had glitch in the system there. All right, let's get this guy going. What's a bogoff? A bogoff. I don't know what you guys are saying. Bogoff. Bought old granola off a fin. Bogoff. Or bogoff. What made that one in front wiggle? Because I wasn't even close to it. It's all wiggly jiggly. Look, there's a hill here I can go over. Whoa! Good thing I got balloon tires on. They're bouncy flouncy. There must be some physics there. We'll just consider that female jiggle on that combine. Okay, how come this isn't opening? There it goes. Wonder how Lori did with the fishing the other day. Maybe she'll come on and tell us she caught a big one. It is what you said earlier. Why did you say that? Because I don't know what that means, Bogoff. And I got a headache. I never get headaches. It's not a real bad headache, it's just a little bit. But I know what caused it. It's brain freeze. Carol went to the Dairy Queen just before I came on and bought me a strawberry sundae. And I kept looking at the clock, and I only had a couple minutes before the live stream, so I was shoveling ice cream. Now I got a headache. So it's not a headache. It's going to go away. It's just a brain freeze. And I have such a tremendously large brain that just a little bit of brain freeze lasts for quite a while. Oh, get one. Oh, but one and get one free. BOGOF. But one. You and Andy need to get together and take some typing lessons. Just kidding. I don't type any better. I used to be able to type at quite a speed, but that was back in the days when we had typewriters. My favorite teacher in school was the typing teacher. She had a Mustang Mach 1, and she let me drive it all the time. It was fun. It's a beautiful blue color, if I remember right. I had a friend of mine had a Mustang, and the first Mustangs were kind of cool looking. But then they got, I can't remember what year it was, but they came out with a Mustang. Does anybody remember the Mustang Boss? The regular Mustang came down and had a flat hood, and then on the back it came down and had a flat trunk. But the newer version of the Mustang, from the back, it came and sloped down like that. And then that's the model that they used to make the Boss and the Mach 1. But before they came out with the Boss and the Mach 1, they just had a regular, and I can't remember what they called it. It was a regular Mustang that slanted down in the back instead of the original Mustang. And I can't remember, they had a name. It wasn't a hatchback, I don't think, because it wasn't really a hatchback. It just sloped down in the back, and the back window and the back of, it's hard to explain. Look up Boss 302 Mustang and you'll see what it looked like. But so they came out with that, and then in the next year or two they came out with the Mustang Boss 302 and the Mach 1 or Mach 2, whatever in the hell it was. Mustang Mach 1 or something. I can't remember. It's 50 years ago. Anyway, my buddy had one of those. It's a good-looking car. It was red. Good-looking car. He was a farmer. His daddy bought it for him. Shelby. Mustang Shelby. You pay a pretty penny for one of those nowadays, if you can find one. All right, let's go check and see if the canola's done. It's still yellow, so that means it's not done yet. Still growing. Canola's so pretty when it's growing, then when it gets ready to harvest, it just looks all dead and dry. I was watching somebody that's living in a van like they're wont to do nowadays. And I don't know why they would. They try to make it look like it's glamorous, but it's just shitty life. I mean, you can't shower. You can't find a place to park your van. They're always running you off parking lots and stuff. And you can't, no showers. They got nowhere to cook food. And, it's kind of a crappy life, but they make it sound like it's all, oh, look, we're nomads. We're living off the land and, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I was watching one, and she was in the desert and saw a tumbleweed. And she said she'd heard people talking about tumbleweeds but didn't know what they were talking about. And this tumbleweed come across the road right in front of her, and somebody said, look, there's a tumbleweed. Oh, that's what a tumbleweed is. Yeah, it's a weed, and it's tumbling across the road. Oh, people are weird. But what are you going to do? They're weird. You don't want to piss them off because they're weird, which means they're probably crazy and they'll do crazy things. I keep waiting for this to work. Is this thing working? I think it works on the hour, but I can't remember. Oh, it isn't going to work. I didn't put this stuff in. Oh, it won't work. I need mineral feed. Oh, shoot. I got to put some mineral feed in it. dang it. Here I went days now. My cows are all starving. Mineral feed. There we go. Let's get some of that over there. I need to check my cows too. If you remember, I bought baby cows. So I need to check on them. See how they're doing. Right, we don't want to spill the feed here, so take this easy. That was easy, by the way. I hope I don't have to back into there. No, I don't. All right, good. All right, while we're doing that, let's go look at these cows. Let's see. I can do... How do you look at the cows? Let me look at the cows here. How do you look at cows? Anyhow. Where's my cows at? There they are. All right, looking at the cows here. 230. They are 5 months old, so they're just baby cows, although they look fully grown to me. They're working on puberty pretty hard, though. And look, their health is okay. That's pretty good considering I didn't have anything to feed them. Grass, hay, total mixed rations. All right. Well, they're not productive because they're babies, so I have to wait. So we'll just let them grow. Grow, my children. Grow. Moo. Moo. We need some Texas Longhorns. Don't be picking on the canola. Not everything can be beautiful. We're into September, although it's June weather. Okay, so let's see here. Let's do, we need to turn off the GPS. It's not necessary here. And if I'm going to put more cow barns in, I need some money. So let's go see if I got anything to sell. And I can't sell the corn because I want to dry it first. Damn, ice cream gave me the hiccups. All right, what do we have to sell? Do we need straw for the dairy, or just regular cows? I might need straw for the dairy. Let's find out. I'll grab some straw and take it down there and see if we need straw. Scorpion could tell me, but he's at work. Gamoo, mate. Gamoo. Moo. Mo. Is moo and mo spelled the same? I didn't realize that. English language is really mess up, man. I'm telling you. Some of these other countries, they're learning how to speak the English language, and say, well, we don't have a word for that in our language. Well, that's okay. America's probably got 10 words of that, so we'll give you one of ours. I was watching this Aussie girl today before I came on to the live stream. She lives in Australia, and she's got a little Suzuki. off-road vehicle, and she's driving all over Australia, showing off their country. You know, to make videos, to make content. She's making content of her own country, which is cool. I mean, there's a lot of Australia I haven't seen. Anyway, I was watching her, and you just reminded me because she's got an Australian accent. Okay, I don't know if I'm supposed to put straw in here or not. I really don't know. Okay, can't do it there. Let's close that. What's this over here? Let's run in here and see if we can put straw in there, because I don't know if I'm supposed to or not. I can't remember. I'm losing my mind. Half of it's frozen is why. Ronald, how you doing? Matthew, I think, was first in, or was it Scorpion? Scorpion or Matthew was first in today. Tim's been waiting halfway through the show to come in. I don't know why. Well, we can put straw in and bed them cows down. Oh no! Oh no! No! All right, I got to get a different trailer, but I think what I can do, I think I can open. No, I don't know if I can or not. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know if this is going to work, because I don't know where how far the trigger goes down. If the trigger stays long enough, I can get part of the trailer outside the door, and it'll still lift without getting caught. Let's see what happens here. Is it going to hit? It's going to hit. It is going to hit. Shoot. Have I still got the trigger? Yeah, I lost the trigger doing that. Crap-a-doo-doo-doo. All right, fine. Well, I should probably buy a trailer that has the right functionality. Let's see what we got. All right. That one would work, except for it's for grain. That's a grain trailer, so that's it. I don't think it does. Does this hold straw? No, just fruit. No. This is a grain trailer. Why would it hold cabbage and strawberries and shit? That ain't right. It's for grain. Come on. 3-in-1. The brand. Are these trailers? Are these? Well, I can't tell if it lifts or not. Is that what the hydraulics is under there? Does this lift or does this? Why would they put a damn cover on it? Let's take the cover off. No, it must lift. Doesn't have what I'm looking for. Okay. What about this 3-in-1? That's a big trailer. No. And that's my mod there. I don't remember making that mod, but I must have. The Fliegel's one I'm already using. This one might. There we go. This one will do it. It's awful big, though, isn't it? Let me see if there's a smaller one. Open, close, open, close, open, close. Yeah, I've done that before. There's Tim. Yes, it lifts, Tim says. Okay. I guess big as it's going to be because all of these other ones. That one might. What is that? It's just as big, isn't it? Look, it's got triaxles. It's a big body bum, big butted Bertha there. That one's a big butted Bertha. Wow, it is big too. Look at that. All right, fine. All right, I'll just get that one. It may be overkill, but so be it. So be it if it's overkill. Mailman's here. Mailman. I'm looking to see if there's a package. Okay, nope. Oh, there is a cat. There's a package. What else? I don't see the letters. Put the letters in. There's the letters. All right, sweet. There's a package. It's not mine, though, so I'm not worried about it because it's not mine. I haven't ordered anything. Somebody else orders something. Standard wheels. I don't care. 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 It's not going to let me do the size. So I don't care. Okay, let's run back. Put this stuff away while the corn's being harvested. It's not how big it is, it's how it wiggles or jiggles. You know what Jiggles always reminded me of? A clown. Jiggles the clown. Jiggles the clown. And then, now that I'm thinking about it, with all that makeup on, was Jiggles the clown a female? They got enough makeup you wouldn't be able to tell if it was a skinny woman didn't have no whatcha-dingers. My male carries female. She ain't got a package. She does jiggle, though. I've seen her get out and deliver parcels once in a while. I get special treatment too, because I used to be the postmaster. Well, plus I always give them something for Christmas. I'll put a fifth of whiskey in the mailbox, which is illegal, but I do it anyway. Nothing legally goes in a mailbox that doesn't have postage on it. So that's why you can't use legally. You can't use. And believe it or not, the post office considers the mailbox their property, even though you own it and it's on your property, because it only has one function, and that's to be used by the U.S. mail. And so they have sovereignty over your mailbox, and so nothing goes in it that doesn't have paid postage on it. That's why you can't. We used to have people come and they would not our house, but other houses. You'd see people coming up and throwing their newspaper in the mailbox because the people didn't have a newspaper box up. That's illegal. Thank you, Dennis. Dennis says he's doing good. I'm doing good. Everybody's doing good. Except for Scorpion, he's at work. But then he likes to eat, so that's good that he has a job. Bubba, it's getting hot in here. I might have to open a windy. I saw two people arguing about the economy. One of them's a Biden fan, and he's saying that the economy's better than it's been in many, many years, that we have so many new jobs, more than have ever been made, all this kind of stuff, that businesses are just doing bang-up business. The guy on the other side is pointing out the fact that, well, the businesses, you're not obviously talking to the businesses because a lot of businesses are going out of business. And the guy says, well, yeah, but they're making more money than they made in the last couple months. And the guy said, yeah, because they just raised the rates on their burgers. So they're making more money, but they're not selling as many burgers. And yeah, but the economy's really good. There's money. People are spending money left and right. Yeah, but you're using numbers of all the illegal aliens that are coming in the country, and the government's giving them money to spend, and they spend it. So yeah, money's being spent, but it's fake money because the government's just printing it. And then what was the other thing they were talking about? The economy being really good. Oh, the number of jobs that have been created. And the other guy pulls up this chart and he says, look, these are the number of jobs we had before COVID. This boom is what happened to jobs during COVID because we shut the whole country down for 2 years. And then now COVID's over and people are going back to their jobs. So they're counting those as new jobs. Whenever the government's trying to tell you numbers, don't believe any of it. They just make them up. Scorpion, is it that late already? Maverick had to borrow it. Maverick had to borrow it. Who's Maverick? Tom Cruise was Maverick, wasn't he? Wasn't Mel Gibson Maverick? James Garner was Maverick. There's been a lot of Mavericks. Talk to me, Goose. Are you guys talking about jet planes? Maverick? Tom Cruise? What happened? Is that all it's going to take? That was it? The other truck was almost done and I didn't even know it. An hour, oof. What you going to do when you get home there, Scorpion? Anybody got any guesses what Scorpion's going to do this afternoon when he gets home? I think I'll sell some straw. I got plenty of straw. And I can always make more. I just have to plant wheat or barley or oats. Fallout 4, I knew it. Scorpion hasn't played Farm Sim in at least a week or two. Because Scorpion only plays one game at a time. He's not like me. I not only play more than one game during the day, I'm playing 2 games at the same time on 2 computers. I got Fallout 4 playing on this one, and I got Final Fantasy 14 playing on that one. Yesterday, Scorpion and I were messing around on Discord, and I told him, I said, if you notice there's a delay in my gameplay on Fallout 4, he didn't say anything, but I did notice that my character was standing around a lot. It's because I was playing 2 games, and I had to switch over and do something on that game and then come back to this one. So my poor character was just standing there. All right, Scorp, drive carefully. Okay, I wonder. I tell you what. Let me see if either one of these guys are ready to dump their load. Because I could use some corn to put in the dryer. I got a corn dryer sitting there that's had propane in it for at least a month. So tomorrow's going to be Fallout Friday. I'm going to start a new Fallout game since there's so many new people playing the game that never played it before. I can't keep up with, look at this. I can't catch the combine. Wow, that guy's really. Oh, does this thing not hold corn? This trailer might not hold corn. Why would it not hold corn? Well, maybe not. It's a worthless trailer then. It won't hold corn. What do you use it for? Just straw, I guess. I live in the city and I dream of the country. Just don't like driving anywhere. I don't like walking anywhere either because there's people on the sidewalk. NASCAR engine. And in the 5th lane. All right, I'm not going to use a trailer. I'm going to do the same thing I did before and just grab a combine. This guy's done. Let's grab him. Perfect timing, eh? Oh, look, there's corn that didn't get done. Let's get it. Yeah, so tomorrow, unless something happens, I'll do a Fallout 4 Friday, and we'll start a new game. I'm kind of waiting because the mods got broke. I had the Fallout game I was playing had 263 mods in it. 263 mods. And a good share of them got broke because the game broke one mod. So I'm waiting for that mod to be fixed. In the meantime, I deleted all of those mods. And I found 153 mods that work without that program that got broken. And so I might just start with that. And then once that other one gets fixed, I'll start adding mods to it, to that 153. Oh shoot, look at all the corn around that rock. Oh, there's quite a bit of corn there. Let's get it. Yeah, because of that stupid TV show that I haven't watched yet. They sold 70-some million copies of Fallout 4. A 10-year-old game is selling copies like gold because of a TV show. I guess I should break down and watch it. I don't really want to, but I just don't like watching TV anymore. I don't like watching movies anymore. People say, well, did you see this movie? No, I'm not even interested. I thought you liked that kind. Yeah, I do. I did. But I'm afraid they're going to screw it up. They've been screwing movies up. I don't want to be disappointed, so I just won't even go. I forgot to check to see if corn has a windrow on this map. Some maps it does. Let me see. I'll see. It's easy to tell. All you got to do is turn on the swath and see if it works. If it doesn't work, it'll tell you. Nope, it don't work. Okay, so this map does not have it. Which is fine. I didn't expect any anyway. The power of advertisement. Well, you know, there's a lot of people who don't play games. And over the years, they've heard about the Fallout 4 game. But in their mind, they can't, they can't see what it would be like. So they watch a movie that's live action, and they think, this is kind of cool. A game about this might be kind of fun. And see, now they can visualize it because there's, something that they can visualize. And they go out and buy the game. So there you go. Yeah, you should see the graphics because this update that they did improves the graphics and makes it more accessible to people like me that have 4K computers. I was live streaming on Discord last night, and I told, it was yesterday afternoon because I put 153 mods in, and it took me most of the day to do it. If you do it the right way, you have to do it the right way. If you do it the right way, you put them in kind of one at a time, because then you start the game, and if the game works, then you put in some more, and you start the game, and if it works, then you put some more in, and you start the game, and it doesn't work. It crashes your game. Okay, now you know that it has to be the last mod you just put in. Now, I go one further, though. I don't put them in just one at a time. I'll put them in like 5, 10, or 15 at a time. And then if it doesn't work and my game crashes, I only have to look at the last 15 to find out which one was causing the problem. So it depends on the mod. I played games long enough, I can tell what mods are going to do. So if there's 5 mods that do kind of a certain thing, I kind of figure that they'll be okay, and I put them in, and they work, and I put another 5 in. But during the time I was putting these mods in, I would get where there would be like as many as 10 to 15 that I thought would be okay, because I've either used them before or they're similar to something I've used before. And so I started putting them in 15 at a time. And it went by pretty fast. It only took me 2-3 hours. But interestingly enough, Scorpion comes on after I get all this done. And he says, "Oh, you're playing Fallout 4. And I said, "Yeah, I just put in 153 mods." "Well, let's take a look at these." So I started the game. When I came out of the vault, Scorpion's going, "Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, that game looks good. Are you in 4K?" And I said, "Yeah, Ultra. I'm playing at Ultra level. Everything's as high as it can go." And he said, "I've never seen the game look like this. It's just really the textures." He kept saying, "Oh my God, I could see the wrinkles in that guy's clothes. Oh geez, look at the sky. Look at the clouds. They just look like real clouds." And so it's improved in that respect. So the game will look different. If you watch some of my old videos, you'll be able to tell a difference in the graphics. But they also added some dialogue. They've added 8 or 9 new quest lines. there's a Halloween quest line that you have to tune into a Halloween a station playing Halloween stuff. I haven't done anything new yet. I don't even know where these new quest lines even start. I guess you just run across them. It could be like the Halloween one where you get you turn a radio station on and it tells you what to do. We'll see. We'll see. But I've already seen quite a bit of difference in the dialogue. As I was playing, I told Scorpion, they didn't have that dialogue in the last game. Oh, wow, there's something new there, too. It's funny when you play a game 20 times through that you can remember what the dialogue says. Soup du jour. What should I have today? Tell you what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to have a Dr. Pepper. I haven't had Dr. Pepper for a while. So I'm going to get Godzilla out. And we're going to tie one on. Dr. Pepper. I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, everybody's a pepper. I used to know a girl named Pepper. A little redhead girl. Lots of freckles, cute as a bug, and a little upturned nose. She looked like a pepper. A little chili pepper. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. Oh, it's so cold. And refreshing. See, Dr. Pepper's one of those things that I don't drink a lot of because I like it. I like Dr. Pepper. But it's not my favorite. I don't like Dr. Pepper as much as I like 7-Up. And I definitely don't like it as much as I like Mountain Dew. But I like it. So I tend not to drink it very often because if I was to drink Dr. Pepper for the next 2 days or so, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I would get where, yeah, I'm kind of tired of the taste. But when I only drink it like once or twice a month, that first can, the first can of the month just is really good. I really like it. Which is why I don't drink beer. If it's 90 to 100 degrees outside and I'm sweating up buckets and somebody hands me an ice cold beer out of a cooler, that first sip is so good. And I don't like the taste of beer. But I'm either dehydrated and need something or, you know. So, but the problem is it's still beer. I don't drink beer. So if I drink the beer like I would a soda, then the beer starts getting warm. I can't take warm beer. I don't like cold beer on a regular basis. In the scenario that I just explained, 90 to 100 degrees, sweating up buckets, a cold beer is going to be, you know, manna from heaven. But my problem is I can't drink it fast enough, and it starts getting warm, and so all I can manage is maybe, at best, a half a beer. And I don't want no more. It's just I don't like it. So the only way for me to drink beer, I guess, is if I'm really hot, I'm really sweaty, I'm really thirsty, and I guzzle the damn thing. I could get through a whole beer that way. But if I did that, you'd have to pick me up off the floor. There's no two ways around it. All right, canola's still not ready. What did I do with my other combine? Did I leave it somewhere? What's this? Oh, that's the feed stuff. Oh. Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna let's see. I don't remember how much did those cow barns cost. Anybody remember? Let's see, cow barns. Where are they at? Down here. Animals, production, animals, cows. It's that one. 700. Oh, it's almost $1 million. Why are they so expensive? And then I still have to buy the pasture with that. How much did the pastures cost? Oh, hey, the pastures are free. All right. I like that. Free's a good price. Anybody that tells you free isn't a good price doesn't know prices. I'll tell you that right now. There she is. Let's wash it up. Fold it up. Fold it up. Fold it up. There you go. A super de joie. My beer is ice cold. Can't stand it warmer. Yeah. If I like to taste a beer, which I don't, but if I did, I think I'd be okay with one of those fake beers. I've seen people that are beer drinkers that have tried some of the non-alcoholic stuff and has said that they liked it. So if a real beer drinker thinks that some of the non-alcoholic beer tastes okay, then who am I to say any different? My combine's almost out of fuel. What's the other one doing? It's getting low too. Let's go through my equipment, check it all out. That one's kind of low. What is that? That's the cedar. The cedar is getting a little bit low. Doesn't hold anything either. That tractor getting a little low. All right, good enough. Let's go sleep it off. See if we can get into a sunny day. Lori's in the house. Hey, Lori. John and Dennis is in. Oh, did John come in? I didn't see Dennis. I saw Dennis. Which Dennis though? I didn't see the new Dennis. Did he come in? John, I did see, and I didn't say anything. I'm sorry, John. How you doing, buddy? And Lori, did you have any luck fishing? I'm assuming you took Rob fishing. That's what my assumption is, but unless you had a fishing date and you left Rob at home. Okay, we're trying to get the canola ripened here, so. But you'll have to tell us all about it. Water too cold, not a bite. What was it that you fished for? I can't remember. Are you fishing for catfish, bass, trout? What do you fish for? All of the above? Ah, the canola. Oh, there it went. Wow. It took it a minute, didn't it? All right, we got to get these combines going. Because I need the money. I need the money. I can't help it, honey. Andy says he's got some non-alcoholic beers, and they're not bad, he says. But see, the problem is I don't like the taste of beer, so that wouldn't help me any. I'd still drink a soda. And I'm just wondering, what's the price of a beer now? Is it cheaper than soda? Now, Andy probably's not the best to ask because he doesn't buy it. He makes his own. But what's a beer cost nowadays? John, do you drink beer? Anybody out there? Dennis? Anybody out there a beer drinker? I guess I can go lengthways. Eh. Maybe I should start at the other end. Might be easier to figure out with this curve here. Rainbow brown brookies this time of year. Have you ever been sturgeon fishing? My dad used to go sturgeon fishing all the time. And before he passed away, he gave me his sturgeon pole. Now, here's the funny thing about that. Of all his kids, I'm the one that doesn't fish. I've never fished. But before he died, he gave me his beautiful sturgeon pole. I don't know why. Oh. Hang on, I gotta open this puppy up here. Rob caught a sturgeon. Sturgeon are big, man. Sturgeon's good eating too. I think it's amazing that some of the best eating fish are bottom feeders. So that's kind of unusual to me. It's kind of because when you hear the phrase bottom eater, it's a slur. People that want to be mean to somebody say, "Oh, he's a bottom eater." But carp, sturgeon, they're bottom feeders, and so they're feeding all the crap-a-doodle-doo that goes down to the bottom. But they're some of the best eaten fish. It's kind of weird. My dad, before he died, gave me his favorite ring too. His favorite ring, you know, there were 12 of us, 13 really, kids growing up, and of the boys, well, we all got together one year when he was probably, I don't know, 70, something like that. We got together and we bought him this beautiful ring. It's Black Hills Gold, if you know what that is. And it just says Dad in big letters on the ring. It's a beautiful big ring. It says Dad. We gave it to our dad. He's our best dad, you know. Everybody's dad is the best dad. You know, they get little, they make little trophies that say best dad. And every dad gets it on Father's Day or birthday or something. And maybe it was Father's Day that we bought him this thing. I don't remember. It's very expensive because it's solid gold and it's good size ring. And my dad had a lot of rings because my dad was what we used to call a rock hound. He went out and dug up thunder rocks and Ellsberg Blue, and he had rock saws. He had polishing machines. He was always tumbling rocks and polishing them, and he would take. They would go out and found. We went out one time, and I found the size of my little fingernail, a sapphire. Was it a sapphire? Yeah, a sapphire. And rubies, we found a lot of rubies and things like that. And he would make jewelry. He would facet them and everything, you know, and put them in put them in, what do they call it? The gold ring part, the setting. He made his own jewelry. He had tons and tons of beautiful jewelry that he made. And he had a lot of rings, but that particular ring was his favorite one because it was given to him by all of his kids. He gave that to me when he died. And so I normally wear it, but I don't like wearing jewelry around the house because with the diabetes I've got a little bit of neuropathy. And so, my fingers and toes are sensitive. It's hard to explain what neuropathy does to you. But it's kind of painful to wear jewelry sometimes. Not always. It'd be like having arthritis, Some people have arthritis really bad and they can't get the ring over the knuckle and, so I wear my rings when I leave the house. And Carol laughs at me. She says, why do you just wear your rings when you leave the house? And I said, well, if I have an accident, they'll be able to identify me by the jewelry. She just looks at me. You're so damn morbid, she said. I said, well, I think about stuff like that. I'm almost certain if I get in a car accident, you're not going to be able to see me and say, look, there's Rudy. I'm going to be in a fiery ball of hell when my car crashes. And there ain't going to be much left of me. So you're going to need either my teeth or my rings to tell it was me. That's just the way I think. If you had to punch somebody, I bet you're fun on a date, Lori. It's my way or the highway, buddy. My kind of woman. I can be cowed down. Carol threatens me all the time. Just, you better shut up. I'm going to knock you on. No, she doesn't. I'm just kidding. It's how we've been married so long. We treat each other like human beings. It isn't like we haven't had fights. We've had fights. But I'm the only one that's ever got hit. We'd been married maybe a couple of years. Let's see. Going on 3. We'd been married going on 3 years. So it was about 2.5 years. And we were arguing about something, and I don't even remember to this day what it was. I couldn't tell you. So how serious could it have been that I can't even remember what it was. The only thing I remember is I was upset. And I don't get upset easy. I'm a slow burn. It takes a lot to get me upset. And I was getting very upset. And I said, I got to take a walk. I'll be back. And she stepped in front of me. And I said, you need to let me by. I need to get out of here. And she wouldn't. She kept jumping in front of me and it pushing me with her finger. And I was trying to get by. And so I tried again, and she reached up and slapped me across the face. And I just stopped. I stepped back. I looked her in the eye, and I said, do you realize what you just did? And she looked at me. I'm sorry. I said, that's not the point. What would you have done if I'd have hit you? I'd have left you, she said. I said, well, what gives you the right to hit me then? And that was the end of the argument. And that's why I can't remember what the argument was about. It was nothing. I don't think it was anything at all. I think we were just, I remember at the time, I was working at the bank. We had a 1-bedroom house. Aaron our oldest girl was going on 2 years old, and Carol was like 9 months pregnant with Jeff. And I was desperately trying to build a basement. The basement was completely empty of this house, and I was putting in a bathroom, a living room, and 2 bedrooms downstairs, and I was doing all the work myself while I was working at the bank. So I'd go and work 40 hours at the bank. At the same time, I was managing the ambulance crew. So I was running ambulance too whenever we had a call. And I was stressed to the max, and I was downstairs doing something, and we got into some kind of argument. And I was just tired and hot and upset, and I just don't remember what it was. But yeah, the whole point was, that I don't care what's happening. You don't have the right to hit somebody, to beat somebody. I've never hit one of my kids. I've spanked them a couple times, but it wasn't anything serious. And the point, the thing about the spanking them is I never hit them that hard. I didn't have to. The fact that I was mad enough to hit them was enough to scare the hell out of them. So it wasn't like I had to beat my kids every day like I was, raised. But it wasn't right. Shh, speaking out loud. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Lori. No, I can see Lori doing that. I can see any woman doing that if somebody's messing with their kids. If somebody come around and was messing with Rob, I bet she'd deck him. I would. And I'm not even as tough as a woman. That's why I don't understand these people that get into domestic spats and one of them leaves. I couldn't leave my kids. I'd put up with anything if I got to stay with my kids. I can't imagine. I know people that have done this. My brother's wife, she just walked out with her new boyfriend and left her kids and never saw him again. How could you do that? I don't understand how you could do that. I'm a different kind of guy though, because it wouldn't matter to me if I was married, had kids, and then got married a second time, and she had kids. It wouldn't make one iota that step kid wasn't mine physically. That wouldn't make any difference to me. That kid would be treated just the same as my kid. And I've had people say, "Oh, I don't know if I could do that if it wasn't my kid." And I said, if you're thinking about it completely wrong. And I'll tell you what my thought is. When I've talked to people that haven't had kids and then they start having a family, and they say, we're decided that when we have a family, we're treating each kid exactly the same so that we're not biased against one kid over the other. And I said, that's impossible. And they said, what are you talking about? I said, what you're saying you're going to do is impossible. Well, why is that? I don't want to treat one kid better than the other. I said, you won't have any choice how you treat them. They're not the same person. Just because it's your child doesn't mean that they're Stepford children. You give one what they need. You give the other one what they need. Those two things may not be the same thing because they're two different people. You cannot treat them the same. You can, you need to give them equally of yourself, but not the same. It's impossible. And that's why I never had trouble with this kid being a stepchild and that kid being mine. They're both human beings. They both deserve to be treated as your father. Whether they're, a father doesn't mean you can be a father and never have had a child. In my opinion, that's my opinion. Hell, you wouldn't know how many times I've told my kids that, you know what, you're my child and I love you, but I don't like you very much. And they just, that's the worst thing I ever said to my kids one time. We were having trouble with all three of them, and I told Carol as I walked out the door to get some cool, fresh air, I said, Carol, I love my kids, but sometimes I don't like them at all. And I walked out. It's because they're human beings. They're not you. They're not your wife. They're themselves, and they're going to have different needs. It happens, Lori, and I hate to hear it, but it happens. If I had trouble at home and my wife said, we're going to get separated, what can I do to stop that? Well, you just have to treat me like a queen all the time. I can do that if I get to stay with my kids. I can do anything if I have to. I had somebody tell me one time, well, kiss my ass. I said, well, bend over because you're all ass to me. Or pucker up, you're all ass to me. Everybody's got one. Man, it's really getting hot in here. I might have the window open or something. We finally got some sunshine today. It's supposed to rain for another week. It's been raining for 3 weeks now. But hey, April showers, that's what they say. When you live on the coast, every day's a shower. According to this thing, it's, wow. Alexa, what's the temperature? 63, that's as warm as it's been all year so far. My outdoor thermometer says it's almost 70, but the sensor for it is back on the back deck under the gazebo, so it's right up against the roof of the gazebo. All the roof is just roofing tiles. There's no insulation or anything like that. So if the heat's beating on it, it's hot. And that sensor sits right underneath there. So it's not direct sunshine. but it is directly under something that's probably soaking up some heat. It's May. April showers bring May flowers, I guess. But it is also the coast for me, so it's not unusual for us to get rain any time of the year. But it's very nice out there today. The sky, there's no clouds, but around the horizon, there's clouds. So I can see out my window here. I see clouds, white clouds, all the way around the horizon. But then as you get up higher, it's all blue. That's kind of cool. Usually we have clouds. Very rarely do we have just completely blue skies. Indeed. And then let's see, we got we got about a month and a half of school left. Is all they've got. Seventy degrees in. That's about right. I think I like probably about 72 to 75 is, to me, perfect summer weather. When it gets up in the 80s and 90s, it's too hot. Especially in an area like ours where nobody has air conditioning. There's just no air conditioning. There's no place for you to get out of that heat. Fortunately, I live on the coast again, and fortunately, the ocean water, the ocean breeze that comes in at night cools down. So when the sun goes down, our temperatures go down. It isn't like in Texas where it's 100 degrees out and at night it's 98. It's not like that. Carol's out getting the mail. See what that package is. The package could be anybody's. I've got half the family living with me now. My son-in-law's renting the apartment upstairs. My son has his own room, and he pays rent for that because he does go through a lot of food, a lot of electricity. He gets, I've got a professional internet account, a commercial internet account, so I get the best internet I can get. So they get a lot of perks living here. It's a big house. I've got all the amenities, and they like to eat. So, and then I've got Jagan. Jagan is living here, and he sleeps up with his stepdad. His stepdad rents the apartment upstairs, and Addie comes and goes with her mom. Addie's with her mom right now, and they're coming and going. So they're here for 2-3 nights, and then they're gone for a night, and then back 2-3 nights. As a matter of fact, they even went in the backyard and put 3 tents in, and they're out there living in tents half the time. Addie and Amy. That's fine. I got a huge backyard, and there's lots of water down there. I've got several faucets down there. There's electricity down there. So they've got power and stuff for their tents. And in fact, people ask me why I had power down there. Well, we put power down and water down because when I first bought the house, there were animal pens down in the very lower end of the property, and there's a big cement pond that there were fish in, and then halfway up the yard, we've got the backyard goes, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 feet, and then it goes down into a lower yard that's another 50 to 75 feet, and where the hill is from the backyard down to the lower yard, there's a cement fountain, and then a cement waterway, like a canal, that goes to another bigger pond and drops in that, and then it's pumped all the way back up to the fountain. So the fountain runs, and then the water just goes down that lazy little cement river to a big pond, and then it's pumped back. So I have power there at the start of the backyard, and then down by there's water there for the fountain, and then down below there's another water on the right side and a water on the left side where the other pond is, and more electricity. So there's plenty of power down there. They can have lights and heaters and whatever they need for their tents. I don't know why they're living in tents. They've got an apartment. It's not their apartment, but they've got an apartment. And they're trying to save enough money to get a new apartment so they can all have an apartment together. In the meantime, they're doing their best just to get by. My son-in-law works 2 jobs, so he's gone all the time, and he only gets like he may get 2 days, I'm not sure. He gets 1 day off a week. So he's just using the apartment to sleep in and watch a little TV. And Jagan stays up there with him because it's bigger than a bedroom. And Jagan's got a little nice actually little cot that's got, what is that stuff they call memory foam? It's a cot, but it's solid steel or wood. I can't remember. It's wood. This one's wood. It's a very nice cot, but it's got like, I don't know, 6 inches of memory foam mattress on it, so it's pretty comfortable. It's a lot more comfortable than the bed I had when I was a kid. My bed when I was a kid, and of course, like I said, we had at one point 12 kids, and we had 13. 12 of them lived all at home. I came and went because they were always shipping me out to some place to work. But my bed was an old, what they call a divine. So it's a couch, but it doesn't have a back on it, and it doesn't have arms on it. They called it a divine. I don't know what that means, a divine. But so it was like a couch without any kind of, it was like a bench, but it was a couch, and it had cushions and stuff. The problem was that it sunk in the middle quite a little bit. So when I went to bed, it was like I was laying in a taco shell. And that's all I had. I mean, you do your best what you got. But at least I didn't have to share it with anybody. The rest of the guys, we had 2 bedrooms, one for the girls, one for the guys. The other guys all had to sleep together in one bed. At least I had my own bed. And then the girls had, a couple beds. They had, I think, they had a bunk beds. Let's see, I'm trying to think. We had 2 sets of bunk beds, one for the girls, one for the boys, and then a full-size bed, and then my bed. So that was, yeah, that was about right. And then I think the girls had 2 full-size beds and a bunk bed. Trying to see if that adds up. At any rate, I was about the only one that didn't have to sleep with another sibling. Well, I screwed up, didn't I? I never put both combines out, did I? I meant to. I just grabbed a controller. It was the wrong one. It's one for the other computer. Yeah, I didn't get the other combine going. Oh, goodness gracious. It's probably too late now. I guess. I don't know. Lori said it's May. Can you believe it, Lori? I can't believe it's May already. I swear, it just seems like it was Thanksgiving. And now all of a sudden, it's almost summer. Where in the heck does the time go? It's outrageous. Oh, I guess I could have dropped this header. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put my other. Need to figure out how much land I need to keep. So that'll tell me where I can put my new cow barns. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. What's going on? By the time I get this combine put together, that guy will be done over there. I don't know why I'm bothering. Yeah, he's getting pretty close. My fault. I got to yapping, as usual. So, Lori, I don't know if you were here. I can't remember when you came in, but I'm gonna start doing for a short time. I don't know, until I get sick of it. I'm gonna do a Friday Fallout 4. So Fallout 4 Fridays, and because everybody's playing Fallout 4 now, they just sold 70 million copies in a couple of days of a 10-year-old game, just because of the Fallout TV show. As I was mentioning earlier, there's a lot of people that don't play games, or they do play games, but they've never played Fallout. And so they watch a TV show and think, wow, this is kind of cool. Maybe I should have played Fallout. They knew about the game, but they never played it. So now they're playing it after 10 years. And it's a good time to play it because they put an update out. A new update came out. It's got new graphics. It's got new dialogue. It's got a bunch of new quest lines. And so it's a good time to play Fallout if you haven't played it before. Good time to start again if you haven't played it for a while. I played it through, I can't tell you how many times. I played it dozens of times. I own maybe 4 or 5 copies of the game over the years. I've gifted the game to several people. Hey, this is going to work out just right. Go, man. Go, go, go. Goldie, run, run. Ha. That's supposed to be Challenger yellow, but it's gold looking to me. Doesn't that look gold? Doesn't look yellow. Oh well. Just call me Midas. Call me Goldfinger. Matthew. That's right, Matthew. Tomorrow I'll be doing Fallout 4 if I can get the game running properly. As I was saying before, I have been playing Fallout this last year, but it's just been for fun, and I had 263 mods on the game. Well, with the update, they got broken. So I found 153 mods that aren't broken and put them on yesterday. And I told Scorpion, I said, look, you wait about the time that I get all of these mods in here, They're going to fix the mod that broke the 263. Because basically, there was one mod that broke most of those mods, which is kind of funny. Well, maybe that's a story for another day, a Fallout story. I'll save it for when I'm playing Fallout. But mods have really changed the game. They change every game. Look at what mods did for this game, you know. So anyway, I worked on it all day yesterday. I was on Discord playing. Scorpion came on. It was pretty funny too because Scorpion's been playing this game for 2 weeks now, and so he's played a lot more than I have this couple weeks. And so I was doing stuff yesterday, and I was broadcasting my work I was doing on Fallout 4, and then I got everything working. So I started playing it I was broadcasting it on Discord. And finally I said, where are you at in the game? He says, I'm not playing. I said, you're not playing? What are you doing? He says, I'm just watching you. Nothing better to do, I guess. I got to figure out what this one holds. Does this one hold crops? Because it didn't hold something that I was messing with. It didn't hold corn. What does it hold? Good question, eh? What does it hold? You know what? I think this mod was made for... Oh, this is the Eagle 355 mod. He made this one to hold wood chips. Yeah, straw, wood chips, hay. Doesn't hold crops. Sugar cane. Why sugar cane? Why sugar cane and not potatoes or sugar beets? And what's that fluff ball right there? What is that? Huh. Looks like a pile of poo with corn in it or something. So that's not going to work. Yeah, he made that one for the wood chipping and if you were going to forage corn instead of cutting it for a crop, that's what that trailer's made for. So let's just get this one here. This one will work. Can you guys see the light on my face? I got the beacon going and it's flashing. It's double flash, double flash, double flash. Some of them, depends on the piece of equipment. Some of them goes round like this and some of them flash. And this one's double flashing for this John Deere here. Isn't that weird? Let me turn it off. Where's the beacons? Oh, look at them tiny beacons he got up there. Oh, that's weird. Look at them little tiny little button beacons. Turn those off. All right. I don't know. Weird. John, see ya. John. How you doing, John? John put some pictures up on Discord of the piece of spreading equipment that he's driving now. It's a monster. Okay, now the canola I was going to make into oil. I wonder if I've got enough money to buy. I'm broke, man. Production, factories. Oh, wait. This map has an oil factory on it already. I forgot. I don't have to add one. There's already one in the game, in the map. In the map. It's like Dora the Explorer. Map, 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 map. So I got my heritage test, DNA test, a couple of weeks ago, and I swabbed both cheeks and sent it in. I just got an email today that says they just got it. I sent it like 2 weeks ago. They must be really busy. Maybe they're backlogged or something. They had to have received it before now. It's just a little piece of envelope mail. It should have got there in a couple days. Well, anyway, I just got an email yesterday that said that they just got it and they're working on it. I'm anxious to find out, I know I'm Heinz 57. I know that already. I just want to know how much European I am. I've always been told my granddad was from Spain. And I used to catch hell for that in school. I think I already passed up the factory. I used to catch hell with that from school because we went to school with a lot of Hispanics. And they all said the same thing. Oh, are you too good to be Mexican? I said, no. I was just told my dad was from Spain. Well, why would I call myself a Mexican if my dad was from Spain? Or my granddad. He'd be Spanish, wouldn't he? Anyway, they'd give me hell about that. Well, now I'll find out. Was he from Spain or was he Mexican? I don't know. And where in the heck is the oil thing? This doesn't look like it. I mean, that looks like a factory, but what does it... It doesn't look like it does anything. What does it do? It doesn't look like it does anything. Is it just fake? With some signage on here. I don't know what this is either. All right, well, poopla. All right, one of them said dairy. I saw that. There, that one says dairy, so there's a dairy. This says dairy. But it doesn't look like I have a place to collect milk or anything. Does it? Doesn't look like. Man, it's broke down, isn't it? Anthony, how are you doing? Anthony, what's new today? Anything? Anything new? Same old, same old. What's this? Authorized vehicles only. Towed at your own expense, I guess. Is this the dealer? Or what is this? Because that looks like a repair shop. Weird. All right, I just want to make some oil. I'm going to make things complicated. Oh, look, it's a picnic basket. This place must be operated by Yogi Bear. He was always into picnic baskets. Grocery store? Is that what this is? Yeah. Fresh fruits. Fresh fruits and vegetables. Still don't see an oil factory. Well, bummer. Of all days to wear a long sleeve shirt, it's hotter than hell in here. Of course, I needed it this morning. It was only 40 degrees. Tire Center, Bronson Tire Center. There's a gasoline shop. Well, shoot, oh dear. I don't get it. I don't know what to do. I don't see the oil machine makery man factory. Where's the factory, dude? All right, maybe I didn't go far enough. Maybe that... see, those big silos, that looks like a grain place, though. It doesn't look like an oil factory. And why am I running so slow? I hear a siren. Yeah, see, this looks like a grain place. There's a wood place. Well, shoot. What do I do now? Scorpion said there was one on here. Of course, he lies all the time. Can't believe him.
Oh, yeah.
Anthony says he's good. And he's got last call. Not last call, is it? Is it really? All right, the only thing I can do is there's another part of town. Western Ag. Okay. Meat and livestock, Australia. Okay, there's another place. I can't see anything though. Stick it in flight mode. Get up above so I can see. I think it was on the side of the map. Let's see. Where am I? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, there's... Oh, what's that? Grain. Port. Railroad. Grain. Yeah, see, I don't know. What do you got here? Hay. Large corn dryer. Okay, that's my... This is agriculture fair. Seed buying station. Fertilizer buying station. Animal dealer. Gas station. Seed buying. I already did that. Lime. Point of sale straw. Grain. That's a train. Train doesn't do anything in this one. Grain crops. I don't know. Maybe there isn't. I'm going to have to put one in, I guess. But I think that's a factory for another day because it's 3 o'clock already. How did it get to be 3 o'clock already? I haven't done anything. I just got here. Yeah, I'm going to put another barn right here. And then another one on this end. And then I'll add some pasture across the bottom there. And we'll have this all full of cows. That's going to give me, what do we have, 230 cows in a barn. So that's going to be about 700 cows. Yeah, there you go. Well, I'll put a refinery in myself. Maybe in the front here. Stick a refinery, maybe right up in this corner. Right here. All righty then. Well, it is 3 o'clock. I'd put a corn cob container there. Yeah, I could probably do that. I could do that. Cobs. Yeah. All right, everybody. Time to go. So tomorrow, Friday, Fallout 4. I'll start a new game of Fallout 4 tomorrow. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to have the 153 mod version or the 263 mod version. It all depends whether they fix that one mod that's broken. And I can decide then. I've already got the 153 loaded and running, so I can start with that. Then if they fix that one mod, I can put it back in and then just start putting in mods that it uses or that uses it. And just, because a lot of those 263 are mods I didn't really use. I got that. The 263 set was it's a compilation that somebody else put together. All I did was grab it and say, put all of those in my game. Boom. And it happened. I didn't have to load them one at a time. But we'll see. All righty. So hope to see you then. If I don't, no worries. Toodaloo. Ta-ta. Thanks for coming. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a good weekend. Bye-bye.